You are watching Escape Adulthood Live, your number one source for long-lasting, fast-acting, physician-approved adultitis relief.
On this week's show, we're talking about the war between the Joshes, fun spring cleaning tips, and how to avoid becoming a slave to your to-do list.
Greetings and salutations, everyone. This episode is brought to you by people like Angela Dunlap, Mike Trower, and Betsy McDonald. Their membership in the Wonder and Whimsy Society supports us in this work to fight adultitis. Thank you, guys.
And if you'd like to annihilate the adultitis in your life, learn more about the Wonder and Whimsy Society, or be the first to know about our newest offerings, become an insider at escapeadulthood.com/subscribe.
Yes, please do that. How are you guys doing?
Hello.
I don't know,
we see so many great
like
names.
It should be spring. We're talking a little bit about spring cleaning tonight. We asked early on in the pre-show, what spring cleaning chores do you actually not mind doing?
And Lynn, I can totally picture you weeding those flower beds, so that does not surprise me that you would be out there doing that, getting your hands a little dirty.
I liked Mary Beth switching the storm door insert from the glass to the screen.
Should we take this opportunity to teach the Tracys what a storm door is? Do you know what a storm door? No, Paul grew up in Ohio. He knows what a storm door is. But Kara might need a little background on that, right?
Yes.
A storm door?
How about Victoria putting the winter pajamas into storage?
Right.
Yeah, there's something about that.
We have a lot of those too, don't we? All the fleece pants.
Absolutely.
I know.
Well, it's going to be a great night tonight. Surprisingly practical, I dare say.
Wow.
Not that talking about Super Mario Brothers
adult-like.
isn't practical, but we've got some good tips to get rid of adultitis tonight. We're going to be talking about a bunch of different things, but we are excited because we have some house guests coming tonight.
I know. You might notice Jenna's popping up as herself tonight instead of Escape Adulthood because she is actually, hopefully safely, sitting in a restaurant somewhere. She's on her way here, taking a break somewhere. I don't know where you are, Jenna. Hopefully not driving and typing. Because she's picking up Rachel, who will not be on the chat tonight, because Rachel is going to be on an airplane as we do this show.
Yeah.
Because we're having a staff retreat here the next few days. So, yeah.
Okay, you got your, that's your button.
Right?
Yes, this is going to be a multi-day staff retreat here at EAHQ.
Little known fact, we have never met Rachel.
Not in person, not in the flesh.
You guys know her just like we do. I mean, obviously we have staff meetings via, online and whatnot. But that is kind of a neat fact, so we're super excited.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about the Escape Adulthood Summit, doing some heavy planning for that, and what's next for the Wonder and Whimsy Society, and
Culvers for the
all
win.
kinds of cool stuff. Yeah, there we go, Jenna.
Yeah, I knew you said you would probably find a place. So
have cheese curds for me.
At Culver's?
Yes.
Yeah. Kelsey, I know. We could beam you up over here too. I mean, eventually at a summit we'll get you there and we'll all be able to party together. So
yes, we will. But yeah, let's get on to this stuff. Let's get on. Martha wants us to post some photos of the. There will be some photos.
So Linda Wheeler, I don't know if she's on tonight, but she's a Wonder Whimsy Society member. She told me that we should hide 10 Wonder Marties around the house, and Jenna and Rachel cannot eat breakfast until they find them all. Linda, I love that idea. She was like, give me all these ideas of fun things. I'm like, wow, no pressure.
Yeah.
We got to have some fun.
We're just going to have some Kringle, but whatever. So we it's getting to be spring.
Yes.
Today was sort of trying to be spring. But it is that time of year when, got to do some cleaning, got to make the transition. And so we thought, it's one of those things you have to do, like many things in adulthood, things that you have to do sometimes can be not so fun. But of course, everything can be made fun. If we've learned anything from Mary Poppins,
a spoonful of sugar.
Anything can have a little twist of fun. So we've got 5 ideas for you tonight.
All right, you guys, this is just a fun little list of 5 ways to make spring cleaning more more fun. Number 1 is Pump Up the Jam.
Pump up the jam,
Yeah,
pump it
literally
up.
with that song you should. But how about a spring cleaning playlist? So give yourself permission to fill it with all your kind of guilty pleasures, the one-hit wonders that just literally you know the words to and you don't know why. What's yours? I know what yours is, but you should share yours. Go ahead.
What?
Ice Baby.
Oh, please.
When this song comes on, he is
Stop.
a different person.
Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with a brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly.
Word,
Flows
you guys.
like a harpoon.
Be lucky that he stopped. All right.
Yeah.
So
I don't know all the words. I need the beat
sure
to go.
seems like it. So my point is, find those songs for you. Make this playlist and just let the day be fun. Let the whatever it is, an hour, half hour, 5 hours, whatever you got to do. Use music, okay?
Yes.
All right, next one is start small. So this one is a good tip actually for
Like
everything.
just pick up one thing and then be done for the day.
No, well that's our children. They're like done, and I'm like no.
There's crap everywhere.
So this is actually a life tip for every single thing you don't want to start. All right, turn a timer on for 15 minutes. Do the thing for 15 minutes, and guess what? When the timer goes off, the worst is over. You've already started it. You're probably going to finish it. But give yourself permission to not finish it at the 15 minutes. That's the trick, right?
Yep.
That's a go-to one for you.
It is. It's a good productivity tip for anything. To
Especially
just
writing,
give yourself,
if you're a writer.
You know, that's another one, even for workout routines, like push-ups. Like, just make yourself do one push-up. That was a hack that I heard a long time ago. Like, literally go a week where you only do one push-up a day.
I've heard that.
And you don't do two. Like even if you could, you don't do two. The whole point is to just start the habit of doing it every day. So that's really powerful. And then once you have the habit, then you can add to it.
What book is that?
I think that was Leo Babauta, Power of Less, or what was his website? Zen Habits.
Zen Habits, yes.
I think
super cool guy.
I heard him talk one time.
Yep.
It may have been in that, but yeah. So that's a tip. Actually, it may also be from James Clear, who wrote Atomic Habits. So
that could be
one of those two places, both great resources. But what's the third one, Kim?
Number 3, you versus you. So if you're the competitive type, you're going to want to do this one. Basically, you're going to tackle whatever or identify whatever the task is and time yourself. And then basically kind of keep track on a piece of paper so that the next time you have to do it, which oftentimes is even the next day, let's be honest, like sweeping the floor or, something that is those daily type tasks, you can try to beat it. So it's
beat yourself.
Beat yourself. Like yesterday, I did it in 3 minutes. I'm going to try to do it in 2 minutes today or whatever. So this isn't going to work for every personality, but I think there's a good majority of people who would like to beat themselves.
That's what I'm talking about.
Moving on. By the way, thank you, Jenna. Jenna just posted zenhabits.net and James Clear's website. Check out those resources.
All right, number 4, defeat the mess. All right, now, if you're Adultitis Fighters, which you are because you're watching this, and you don't have some superhero gear lying around,
you're not doing life right.
There's some questionable life choices there. Like, you should probably have a cape in your house. You should probably have some sort of whatever those things are. Some cuffs.
Goggles?
Like, no, those little masks. Okay. Right. A superhero shirt at least, right? Like a tee, like a graphic tee. So put on a superhero shirt or something and, kind of tackle it with your power. And there's just something about the extra fun that adds.
I think the other part too is like the teamwork.
Yes.
Like if you it's one thing to kind of dress up like a superhero by yourself, but if you do it with your whole family, then it kind of makes it a little bit
You can
giddy,
even purchase like props for this, and you pull it out just for that. Especially with young kids, they're gonna eat this up. Like
that'll work, Martha.
Yeah,
Mardi Gras mask. That'll work. I like that. Yeah.
All right, last but not least, you guys know we're big Parks and Rec fans.
Treat yourself. Look at this. It's as if I bought this just for this. He's literally got the same coat, and he's got these little cupcakes, and it says treat yourself.
It literally says treat yourself, yes. And so this one is basically identify what you're working towards and set a goal. So, for instance, as a family, if we're cleaning up for the morning on a Saturday, then we say, tonight we're going to have dessert first. We're going to go out for a pajama run for dinner. And then that's something we're all working towards, right? So identify whatever it is for you. Maybe it's that Ghirardelli chocolate bar on the shelf that you're trying to rationalize, right? Whatever it is, like, treat yourself.
As motivational legend Brian Tracy says, he calls it eat the frog.
Yes.
So eat the frog. Do the thing you don't want to do first, and then you can do the fun thing second.
Kelsey.
Make sure Rachel doesn't steal that this weekend. She loves Tom.
How do you not love Tom, right?
It's hard not to.
Yes, that is awesome. And I love Heather Smart's little tip. She said, I occasionally pull out my wedding tiara to vacuum. Now that's doing it right.
That's how you do it.
That's exactly it, Heather. It does not surprise me that Heather is a member of our beloved Wonder Whimsy Society.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So hopefully you can take at least one of those, put a little twist on your spring cleaning chores that you're maybe procrastinating on, and
let's be honest, we all are.
And give Adultitis, put that out on the curb with some of your old stuff.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
All right, you guys, I'm super excited to talk a little bit about the Escape Adulthood Summit, partially because there are only 12 golden tickets left.
Is it really that low?
That is really what we're down to. 12 golden tickets. So here's the deal. We've got it was kind of fun because one of the things we asked.
Should we tell them what we're looking at, by the way?
Go ahead. Yeah.
All right. This is the beautiful.
I'm just looking at myself.
The beautiful Blue Harbor Resort here in Sheboygan, Wisconsin. The white building right there is the resort. This is the view, and all along the waterfront are these wonderful little spots like you're seeing, which is what we're so excited about. And this great little boardwalk, not little, it's quite long. So the opportunity to get the escape that we're all needing so much is here, right in front of you, come August 2nd and 3rd. So that's all I have.
Well, and some other fun facts is right across from the Blue Harbor Resort is a mini golf course. Inside the Blue Harbor Resort is a water park. So it's perfect time to bring your family if you want to bring them.
And a really sweet, beloved red lighthouse on the edge of the water, which is kind of Sheboygan's known for. Epic
old-fashioned ice cream parlor. It's going to be good. The environment is everything. We want to have something where after this hellish hellscape of a year that you've had, we want to be able to provide something that it feels like an escape, feels like a retreat, and that's what this is going to do. So what's cool, we ask people when they sign up, they reserve their golden ticket, like, why are they coming?
And are you coming?
Why in the world would you want to come?
We would like to know.
To this beautiful location to spend time with us? It's weird. So here's a couple that I really liked. Someone said, Adultitis has had a bit of a win over the last year. I need to refill my spirit and get some new tools in my toolbox.
Amen.
It's a good one. It's my yearly reboot for fun. Got to keep that metaphorical whimsy tank full and well maintained. Like that. Here's a good one. So we got people that are coming with coworkers. That's one of the neat opportunities. This is a professional development event, if you can believe it, that people often have their employers pay for their ticket. And someone said they're looking, I think 4 of them are coming, as a way to bond with coworkers, learn something about myself, help me de-stress and laugh more. So that's awesome.
So if there's been any discussion in your workplace about wellness, about engagement, about leadership, this is an event to bring to your boss and say, hey, what about this? This could be something different. And if you need my help, I'm happy to give you the language for that. So I've helped with that before, so I'm happy to do that.
We have a husband saying he's looking forward to having fun with his wife. We have someone saying they're going to have a fun mother-daughter adventure. You partners in crime get to save money if you come with a partner in crime. Someone said, must be a teacher, be a kid again and recoup from the teaching year.
Oh.
Yeah,
what?
so we...
yes.
Gross.
We
what
are
a year.
well aware of all of the healthcare workers who've had quite a challenge, but the teachers are right up there with
they're unsung,
jumping through hoops, right?
Unsung heroes here. By the way, Rhonda says her and James should come from beautiful Susanville.
Yeah,
up
I think
there.
so.
You
I
think
think that would be a great idea.
Yeah. Do it.
Let's see. Someone said, put some deposits back into me. Try to make friends. I'm insanely shy, even though I act like I'm not. Love that honesty.
Yes,
but yeah,
right?
that's the thing is we have a lot of people that come by themselves, and it's like you meet friends that you've had forever within 10 minutes.
Right.
It's you really feel comfortable. The people that come to this are like the coolest people in the entire world.
Yeah.
So self-care was a big one. Someone said, I'm in the take care of parent stage of my life. My niece is extremely ill, and my front porch and gas meter were decimated by a vehicle.
I think I know who this might be.
It's time to run away.
Come to us.
Yes,
yes.
That's awesome. This is my favorite one. Someone said, professional development and personal growth, blah, 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 blah. But really? To laugh, relax, have fun, learn new things about myself, others, and the world around me, meet new friends, to see things in a new perspective, indulge in self-care, and ultimately share it all with others.
Ooh, that is a really good one. Yeah.
That is pretty good. Love hearing that, and we're looking forward to it. The next couple days, we're going to be deep into planning the magic. We actually have a line item in our budget for magic, and it's not like pulling rabbits out of a hat magic. It's like surprising and delighting. That's the one thing about the Escape Adulthood Summit we try to build in, is that chance to feel surprised again, that we did when we were kids, that as adults we're pretty cynical, and we're the ones planning everything all the time. So it's a chance to kind of like get back to that vibe again, which is one of our favorite parts, I'd say.
And Christy, yes, someday you will come. And we know it doesn't work for everybody. So just know that's why we built the Wonder and Whimsy Society, to be honest, to be able to have something more ongoing, which we know you're a part of. So, it's going to be exciting.
That's actually the cool thing, is if you are in the Wonder and Whimsy Society, this is a cool way to meet people in person. There are going to be a ton of people from the Wonder and Whimsy Society there. And if you can't make it to a summit, the Wonder and Whimsy Society is a great way to feel that summit vibe all year long. So, so I think that's it's exciting. Check out escapeadulthoodsummit.com if you want to learn more. Hope you can make it. Don't be on the fence for too much longer, because I don't know how long these last 12 tickets will last.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Hello, my name is Jason, and I'm a cross-offaholic. Have you ever done something that wasn't on your to-do list, and after you completed it, wrote it down just so you could immediately cross it off? Yeah, me too, all the time. It's not weird at all. The truth is, we experience a dopamine hit, a happy little chemical reaction, anytime we accomplish something, which is the reason crossing things off our to-do list makes us feel so good. Also, I may or may not believe I won't get credit if I don't write it down. But in general, I have to say I am a fan of to-do lists. They help keep me organized. And writing things down allows me to clear out my head, so there's space for new ideas to land and germinate. But beware. Adultitis can use your to-do list to turn you into a slave. It's easy to get lost in the dopamine-fueled frenzy of crossing multiple tasks off without considering if they were even worth doing at all. After all, it's not exactly peak productivity to complete 10 chores if you left the most important task undone. Sorry you got all wet because we didn't put the roof on, but at least the carpeting all got installed. Now, another trap is denying ourselves any fun or family time until our to-do list is clear. Does this sound familiar? You really need a break. More than anything, you'd love to have an hour just to curl up in a giant fluffy comforter and take a nap, or take a leisurely stroll on this unseasonably perfect day, or soak in a luxurious bubble bath. And you will. Right after you finish making those treats your daughter needs to bring to Girl Scouts tomorrow. Just as soon as you put the finishing touches on that report that's due on Friday. And immediately following that school board meeting you're expected to attend. This twisted form of delayed gratification sounds good in theory, except that adultitis is always lurking, happily reminding us of things to add. Check boxes on the to-do list multiply faster than they disappear. That chance to spend a little me time keeps getting pushed off. Meanwhile, your spirit sags and your body begins to break down from all the stress. Before you know it, you're missing out on the best parts of life. Adultitis 1, you 0. Remember, just because you add something to a to-do list doesn't mean you have to do it. When you added it to your to-do list, it was with a certain scope of knowledge and under a set of certain set of circumstances. But situations change. You got sick, or you came up with a better idea, or you received new information that made the original task totally irrelevant. When circumstances change, so do the parameters of whether or not something can or should get done today, next week, or at all. I like having a someday maybe list. Hat tip to David Allen and his book Getting Things Done. It's separate from my normal to-do list. It serves as a holding ground for ideas I once fell in love with, but don't have time for right now, and I'm not ready for them to be erased into oblivion. I enjoy the freedom to regularly move tasks from my regular to-do list to the someday maybe list, which I review every few months. Simply having it reminds me that my to-do list is not set in stone and is not the boss of me. It gives me permission to update expectations when facts change. The interesting thing is that when I do review the someday maybe list, I often delete some of them once and for all. The buffer provides clarity about what really matters and gives me the space to identify tasks that are no longer relevant or ignore problems that no longer need solving. If you are a cross-offaholic and feel like a slave to your to-do list, perhaps you should consider establishing a someday maybe list. Either way, when it comes to to-do lists, the most important thing to remember is that you are the master of them, not the other way around.
Kind of reminds me of what I said throughout my whole childhood. You're not the boss of me. I was the youngest of 4 girls. So there was a lot of opportunity for that phrase.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. Well, that's the thing is I can get caught in that trap of waiting to have fun until the work is done, and that's where that idea of like it. Then all of a sudden, magically, oh, I should add that to the list. I should add that to the list, and then you never actually get to that. Get the time. So Martha says my whole to-do list is a someday maybe list. I've been told later is not point in time. Interesting.
Yeah. I've had that said to me. Well, it's just good perspective, especially as we just try to, I think I hear a lot of people in the different meetings I'm attending online and different conference calls, that everybody's trying to figure out all the new world. And there's a lot of things we have on our list from like, will this get rescheduled? And then, so the lists are getting kind of confusing and overwhelming right now.
Yes, but hopefully that gives you something to think about, something to maybe take a little bit of the pressure off and get you back in control of your to-do list and be the boss of it, right? Mm-hmm. So it's time now to do a little drawing. Yes. So who's up for that?
First, this would be an amazing time to send out a message into the interwebs to have people join. All right, I'm not going to say the SH word.
There's a little button you can tell people that what we're doing here and let them know about it. And I wish you would push that button and let them know.
We can't say the button, but maybe you know what we're talking about.
All right, we're going to hit this sideways. There we go. All right, you guys, this is the time to draw. If you've never joined us before, welcome. We would love to have you draw with us. We're going to take things step by step to draw something a little fun and a lot whimsical. And all you need is something to draw with and something to draw on. Mm-hmm. And today, we're doing something different, okay? Because a lot of times what I draw is so connected to what I've already been talking about that people can kind of figure it out right away. So this is going to be semi-connected to something that has already gone on the show, but won't be quite as obvious. So on your sheet, we're going to draw a long, skinny rectangle. Okay, it's like a little bit of a slant.
So this is tricky because you basically just told us this could be anything in the world.
It could be.
Oh boy, Here we go. If whoever guesses it first would be pretty rad. That'd be
Yeah, that'd be
awesome.
pretty good. Okay, so we got this long, skinny rectangle, a little bit of a slant, all right? And I'm going to draw a little round, almost like a smile down there, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And at the very top, I'm going to draw a line, make that line a little bit longer, just like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to draw about in the middle of this this rectangle. I'm going to draw a little line like that. And another one on the opposite side, but it's going to be a little bit shorter.
So Kelsey's guessing a broom.
Okay, well,
Mm-hmm.
she's wrong. But thank you for playing. Okay.
I think that's a good guess.
Continuing right along. This is where it might start to make sense, okay? So first I'm going to draw a little curve up at the top here and a little curve up at the top here. So we've got little curves. All right.
Tracy
and then
says
I'm
pogo stick.
going to draw a little curved line like so.
Mm-hmm.
Connect those lines up. All right. Now we've got people guessing it. Good job, folks.
Mm-hmm. It's
And
coming
another
in now.
one similar
coming
like
in.
this. Okay. And then we're going to draw a line up here at the top like this. And it's becoming clear what we've got here. Good job, guys. And then I'm going to connect it down here. Now, this is going to be the, you know how The Simpsons, I think The Simpsons and Mickey Mouse, like Mickey Mouse doesn't have like 5 fingers. You ever notice that?
Right.
So guitars have 6 strings, but we don't have room for 6 strings.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to draw a few.
Kim Stampa McMillan got it first for the record. So
Okay.
Good job, Kim.
All right, get some strings in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got these little string tuner things. I don't know what they're called. I'm not a guitar player. Again, there should be 6, but we'll go with that. All right, now this is cute and fine. It's a guitar, but it's not very whimsical. So what we're going to do to add a little whimsy to it, pen is giving me fits. I'm going to draw a couple lines like this, okay? And those coming out, and then I'm gonna make a little line like that for both sides. Okay. Now I'm going to draw some, I think you'd call them scallops. Basically like bumpy things. And what we're basically doing, I'm doing one on each side. And we've got some wings. Got some wings.
Nice.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we're gonna add a little flare here. I don't know why I'm gonna try this. So I'm gonna draw a little. I'm trying to little lines there, and then this one is just gonna kind of go along the outline like that. Just that little decoration, and then we gotta add a little face in here, don't we?
Of course. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think of when you talked about a guitar.
I didn't talk about a guitar specifically, but there was a picture of a woman using a mop as a guitar.
Yes.
All right, so now we can color it in, and I'm going to do kind of a cool blue color here, hopefully.
Jennifer Tackett likes the flare.
Does she?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The more the better.
I need to restart my iPad apparently because I'm getting a little...
Some funky stuff.
Yeah.
Steve Arnold says, it's okay about the number of strings. A lot of us have learned to play guitars with missing strings.
Wow.
I think that the mouse is kind of in the way of one of the words, so I think that's what he said. That we're missing strings, yes. So that makes sense.
All right, so we got our little guitar coming together here, and again, I always like to create something that allows your creativity to shine, and I want to see how you color your guitar, what it looks like, little details you want to add to it. I'm going to make this kind of like a wooden neck.
When's the last time you drew a guitar before this?
Oh man,
drawing?
I don't even know. I had to draw this several times.
Oh really?
To
prep for this?
To prep for this, yeah, because I wanted to make it semi-easy, and a guitar isn't the easiest thing to draw, so
to get it to actually look like a guitar.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Okay, so there's our little guy, and then of course, Kim, what am I missing?
I think he needs to levitate.
You got it.
Yeah, let's get him floating.
So I feel like it's been a while, but it could have just been
while.
last week. I don't know. You know, we always like to add a little thing here, little oval underneath, and it gives us this illusion of levitation.
He's cute.
He's a little cute little flying guitar.
Kim Stanfield McMillan said, "An air guitar."
She's got it.
Yeah.
Very good, Kim. Very good. Good stuff, you guys. Please send us your creations to kj@escapeadulthood.com. That email address comes to both of us, so we both get to see the cool stuff that you draw.
Julia was very busy. Did you notice that? Or
Yes.
The stuff she was doing.
I only put one of them today.
I know.
But we'll have to. If we have room next week, we might put another one.
3 drawings over the weekend.
This one got really meta. We did a peep a couple weeks ago, and she went to the next level. So the original one, this is not a peep.
Yeah.
It's a picture of a peep, and this is not a picture of a peep. It's a picture of a picture of a peep. So I love the.
I know. That's
really
good. That's good.
Then Helen, then we did our piranha plants from inspired by Super Mario Brothers last week, and Helen put these guys together. I like this one.
I think her students were kind of helping her with that.
Oh, was it?
To talk about what to draw.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
And then Tracy Miller says a little shop of horrors. Is it a Venus flytrap, or is it a crazy Pac-Man with dots?
I love it.
And teeth. I like that.
So colorful.
And then Steven did
Seymour.
Classic.
Feed me.
Yep. Feed me Seymour. Like that.
Was every high school like mandated at least once every 4 years to do that?
To do that play.
So that everybody had
shop
the
of horrors.
experience. I think so. I think that was a rule at
It could be.
one point. Yeah.
Could be.
Yep.
So, I hope you enjoyed drawing with us. Please send us your drawings. kj@escapeadulthood.com. We love seeing them. Meme of the week.
Oh.
Who said Darth Vader is riddled with adultitis? He's a fun-loving guy.
Steven Saki sent us this one.
Fun-loving guy.
This was definitely, not a lot of memes make me laugh out loud, but this one did. I was like, that's awesome. And we just watched Karate Kid with the kids. And
Live or die, man.
Yeah,
Live or die.
Reminded me of the
Die. Wrong. If you don't know what that scene is, you're like, what? What's his problem?
Just watch Karate Kid. Yeah.
Terrible. Okay, so Adultitis Fighter. We've got a kindred spirit. Kindred spirit named Josh Swain. I had this story sent to me by a number of people. This tells you that you picked a good career when you have tons of people email you this story. Okay,
that's awesome.
So here's the deal. This is Josh, and the headline: Hundreds show up in Nebraska for a pool noodle fight over the name Josh. Lincoln, Nebraska. A fight over the name Josh drew a crowd from the country to a Nebraska park Saturday for a heated pool noodle brawl. Started a year ago when pandemic boredom set in, and Josh Swain, a 22-year-old college student from Tucson, Arizona, messaged others who shared his name on social media and challenged them to a duel. Hundreds, I tell you, showed up at Air Park in Lincoln, a location chosen at random to participate in the silliness. Festivities started with a grueling and righteous battle of rock, paper, scissors between the Josh Swain from Arizona and another Josh Swain from Omaha.
Oh my God.
The Arizona student won that competition, allowing him to claim the title of the true Josh Swain. And then the pool noodle competition followed, was open to anyone with the first name of Josh. And the victor of that competition was a 5-year-old.
Oh.
You can see him right there with the red pool noodle, who is coronated with a Burger King crown. And that is Josh with the megaphone. Swain, the organizer, I should say that's Josh. That's all. They're all Joshes.
Josh.
They're all
Every
Joshes. Josh Swain, the organizer, said he's a little surprised how the whole thing blew up. I did not expect people to be as adamant about this as they are right now.
It says a lot.
Pretty good,
It
right?
does.
That's pretty good.
Here's the real question. Do you know any Joshes that would have, if they would have found out about it, would have been there? Do you know a Josh?
My college roommate was a Josh.
I was thinking of him.
And he is actually now involved in professional wrestling in different ways, and he probably would have taken all of them out.
Right. He would have been all over this.
So yeah, he would have been all over that. I'm also thinking of is there another Josh. Josh Sundquist is a acquaintance of ours who's a speaker
who is a huge adultitis fighter. I bet he would have totally been there. If
he would have been there. He would have been a good
I just want to know if Josh Groban was there to like do the national anthem or something.
Yes,
right?
the Josh anthem, whatever that could be.
Can you imagine what this crowd would have done if Josh Groban would have just like pulled up and came out? I mean, he's known by lots of different generations, right?
Yeah. That would have been good.
That would have been epic.
Think of what was that? Those kid snippets where they had Josh Groban.
Oh my gosh! If you've never seen those on YouTube, just YouTube Josh Groban kid snippets. Like I think that's clear.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and one of my favorite things, I was watching a video of this, which we have some links that are in the show notes. There was someone that was wearing a T-shirt that said "Not Josh," or "Not Josh" or "Not a Josh" or something like that.
I bet they were selling those.
But yeah.
What other name? Your name could totally pull that off, Jason.
Jason's.
The
yeah.
Jasons.
We'd all be the same age. That's the weird thing. Jason was a very popular name for a very short window
like
of time.
1975 to 1980. That was all the Joshes.
Yes.
Or all the Jasons in the world, right?
Well, one thing is for sure, everyone at this event was just joshing around.
Wow.
Or would it?
Yeah.
Better. Or.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
It's a good dad joke.
It was a good dad joke.
I'm trying to brush up on my dad jokes.
Trying. Yeah.
All right. Well, we salute you, Josh Swain, and all of the Joshes who decided to fight adultitis in Nebraska by participating in this epic battle. So thank you for sharing that whimsy with us, all of you. All right, well, we're going to give something away. That's one of the benefits to being here live is you can win $10.
Woohoo!
We like to bribe people. $10 to the lemonade stand. This is coming your way. All you have to do is enter to win by putting in the comments your answer to this question. You suddenly find yourself in a brawl, and your only weapon is a toy from your childhood. What is it? What do you grab?
You know what I'm thinking about for you, which your parents are probably laughing at this too if they think of it. What did you grab to hit your brother when you were a young child?
You know what makes
a family story.
A pretty good scar is the Fisher-Price bus. It's got some heft and weight to it.
Was it made of wood?
There's a wood base to it that gives it this real heaviness to it.
And this was your choice of childhood
when you
toy.
whip this at a younger brother and hit them right in the head, there is a fairly good chance there may be a scar to this day on my younger brother from that.
Do you want to publicly apologize to Dan Kotecki for this?
Are you
not quite ready?
Don't know if I'm ready for that. I'm pretty sure it was probably provoked.
These older brothers
may have been self-defense.
This is where we are totally at the opposite end of the sibling spectrum. I'm like, no. Older brothers should not do that.
You don't mess with the older brother. You don't put you don't put baby in a
corner.
corner. All right.
I knew you were gonna say
What do we got? What are the tools
yes.
of
If you're
brawling?
suddenly in a brawl and your only weapon is a toy from childhood.
How about a slinky from Kim?
Ouch.
Interesting.
Right?
Yep.
Right.
Yes. You could really
you could whip it. Whip it good.
If you get someone around the neck and you cinch, that could be game over.
This is legit.
Nerf gun.
Oh,
Good
classic.
choice. Good choice.
Yep.
Jump rope also can be used in many different ways.
Yes.
A twister board. Just get them to play,
Burrito.
and they'll break something probably. A pickup stick, which is Hildy says a pickup stick, which can easily become a throw stick.
Yes.
Pick up,
throw it like a dart.
Right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Monopoly board.
Violent.
A Monopoly board.
This show is turned.
Yeah,
dark.
it got dark.
Dark quick.
No pool noodles yet. Here we go, James. I like the way you roll. Tonka
James,
dump truck.
good to see you.
That's gonna leave a mark.
See, you two are two peas in a pod over here.
Lightsaber.
Mike, you know
Finishes.
it. You know it. Yeah.
Jen, I don't know what you're referring to, but it applies in many ways.
We got some built up issues.
Hildy wants to know if my brother scars a Harry Potter scar. He wishes. Tinker toy. That'll work.
Ooh, yeah. There's a lot going on there.
Here's someone who was there. Old school. It was called Six Finger that did tons of stuff. That is my dad, Walt Kotecki, is chiming in there. I have no idea what that is, but he had some weird stuff as a kid that when you were those old timers, they had stuff that would not be. I mean, he had weapons. I'm pretty sure he had jarts. That would be a good one.
Jarts. Yeah.
Jarts. Anyone remember jarts? Nerf ball. Those things hurt if they hit you in the eye. Yeah.
Oh, Kara. I know you have a brother. I've seen pictures of you and your brother. I bet there was some experience there.
What's a Wheelo? I think that's what it was called. I would just keep spinning that thing. Oh, how about a whoopee cushion?
Oh.
Lincoln Log. That could work.
Yep.
Could work.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Barbie doll. Now that,
the
surprisingly,
and hands.
Their hands.
They're especially older ones. I think are a lot more hard and pointy. Yeah, I think
I could do some damage.
Yeah, definitely.
Tom's all in with the baseball bat. He's like, get this fight over with immediately.
Okay, Tom, you won.
Yeah.
Let's not bring
He'll
a
take
baseball
that
bat
Nerf
to
ball.
the summit this year.
Just fine. Jacks.
Oh, yeah. Step on those, right?
Talking about stepping on. How about the Legos?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah,
all of us I'm picturing
lawn
Home Alone
darts.
with the ornaments when they step on the ornaments.
Yep.
Oh, why was he barefoot?
I feel like Baby Live, there's a story to that with the hard head. There's got to be a story there, right?
Yeah. Well, any doll with a hard head is asking for trouble.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Brenda, I hear you.
Pandemic fatigue kicking in. I don't know why you would say that. It's fine.
What if we would have asked this question 6 months ago? That's what I want to know. I mean, this is an interesting angle we're taking.
Clackers were like the Argentine weapon. Bolas.
So she knows.
Crochet balls. Now that's Or the stick. Tracy and Tom going at it mano a mano. Now let's bring it back to some fun. Water balloons.
Jody.
Water balloons.
See, that's very
like
peaceful.
That.
You guys balance each other out.
Soccer ball to the face. Yeah. That's hard. That's harsh. Yeah.
I think I'm going to bring that pogo stick back.
I love you guys. Can I just say that? I didn't know how this would go. But it went better than I thought. If you asked my brother a moon boot. I remember moon boots.
Yes. They were so bulky. Didn't leave a scar, but I still think it messed up the bridge of my nose very bad. Larry, I know her brother. Can you picture him doing that?
Clackers are the worst.
Larry.
Of course, yes.
Clackers. We gotta Google this. What is a clacker?
We'll figure it out. I
think my favorite part of this question is the premise. If you suddenly find yourself in a brawl,
as one does.
What?
Right?
Good thing I have this baseball bat that Tom gave me.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Or nylon.
I think Tom wins.
Everybody's like, we're not worthy, Tom. You got this.
Basketball to the glasses. That's why I went through so many glasses in 8th grade. Good stuff, you guys.
Croquet, right. Jenna says. That's
keep those good. Coming in, please.
Just for our own enjoyment.
Yeah, Martha says, Summit won't need a sign. No guns. Beware the childhood toys. Yeah. We have a big epic recess battle.
Who knew that we...
To the death!
See,
to the death.
We, early on...
I guess I did.
Early on in the pandemic, we interviewed Karen Buxman, and she is a former nurse, right? Once a nurse, always a nurse, but she is now a professional speaker. She was telling us how dark nurses and healthcare professionals get about jokes because of the reprieve they need, right? So I think we're experiencing a little bit
gallows
of that.
humor.
Yeah, I think we might be experiencing a little bit.
It's a good, healthy way to get out that
extra
pandemic stress.
Yep.
Thank you guys. Keep those coming. We will pick a winner. By the way, last week's winner was Nick Adkins.
Yes,
congratulations to Nick. I don't even remember what the question was, but he won. And
Angela Dunlap, that's a perfect ending. The candlestick in the study.
The pool noodle in the toy room, Mr. Green.
With the Josh.
Well, that is just about it for us. But again, just want to encourage you, if you're on the fence at all, you need to pull the trigger.
12 tickets.
EscapeAdulthoodSummit.com coming August 2nd and 3rd here in Sheboygan on the shores of Lake Michigan. Hope you can join us. I hope you will consider it. I know a lot of you watching are already planning to be here. You already have your plane tickets and your gas tank filled up prematurely, probably that is. But we are so excited for it. We hope you can join us. But that is it for this show. Until next time, Adultitis Fighters.
Shine on, spread whimsy, and be awesome.